Alright guys, this week we're going to be looking at the push single leg. So we're going to be looking at a mirrored stance. So if my left leg's forward, his right leg is going to be forward. We get inside position just like we're setting up any normal shot. So I got my inside position here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push off of my back leg here. I'm going to be opening my left elbow as I shoot. I want to get my head right on the ribs here. I'm going to keep pushing and get him off of this leg here. So if I don't get my head on his body, this leg's gonna be really heavy. So I wanna get him kind of leaning back here, then that leg's a little bit lighter, and keep that pressure here. You'll be able to scoop that leg with one arm, no problem. So again, inside position, I'm gonna push, pick up that leg here. And we're just gonna look at how to scoop. So I'm gonna step back, scoop here. I can turn the knee and trip, that's really easy. But I'm just gonna be pulling and doing that foot sweep. One more time. Push, scoop that leg here, sit back, scoop, turn the knee, and block here. Right, that is it for the stand up. That push single is there all the time. You can also kind of get your head high and kind of move almost like a high crotch grip. That's a fine option too. That's it.
Go.
All right guys, so this week we're going to be attacking the mount. We're going to just look at some details that make that front choke work. It's not a very popular attack, and it's because everyone's trying to do it like this, and he's got two arms here. So as I start to reach, it's going to be super difficult to get at least my second hand in. Usually I'm going to open here, so I kind of slap out some slack here, and then I'm going to get this grip here. I'm going to get real low and heavy on this side. I'm kind of framing his face a little bit. I'm not trying to really be mean, but just kind of keep him looking that direction. I'm going to do this half circle over the other side. And I do put my head down on the mat. I'm going to pull his head onto my elbow. You can just kind of relax. So I just kind of slide here so his head is resting just like on my forearm. I'm going to pull up my elbow like a wing, and I'm going to reach and grab the lapel here. Turn my forearm around his head here. And then to finish, I'm just going to be moving my head over his head here. It's a lot different than a normal front choke where you're using a lot of wrists, a lot of arms. This is just kind of moving your body, and it chokes really effectively. Once I get this hand in, I feel pretty solid. Get low and heavy on this other side. Switch sides over here, head down, pull his head onto my elbow here. That's difficult to stop. Even if he wants to keep his head heavy, I can kind of slide my arm under. I'm going to pull his head up. If this is too tight, hopefully you can see that well. If this is too tight, this grip can be difficult for me to fit my hand in. So you pull up the head here and you can give yourself some more slack. And then once you get that arm around, the choke is super easy. All right, so now what we're going to look at is here. So if this arm is up here, I'm going to slide my knee up just a little bit. And what I hope to do is this cowboy mount. So this is what we're going to shoot for. I'm going to throw my leg over that other arm and then curl it here under his head. This position is really difficult to deal with. I put my foot out to create more pressure, kind of sitting right on the diaphragm there. Once I get that arm free, I'm going to sit back and finish the arm. So I get here and I feel this elbow past my leg just a little bit here. Grab the head to keep him in this area here. I'm going to throw my leg around and sit. This leg can come way out for base. Here I sit heavy. A lot of times he's going to grab his hands. I'm just going to sit here and kind of pull up. It gets super heavy. Put the leg in front of the face here. Finish. That's it. I mean, everybody from last week, we went over arm bars pretty in depth. So everybody knows what to do when you go here. So that's fine to kind of review that. But I would emphasize that cowboy mount. It's a lot stronger and easier attack for me anyway. Thanks.